It appears that Uber might be tacking on a new fee for drivers. However, before we talk about any of that, let's have a word from our sponsors.
Thanks, Kevin. Hi, I'm Jonathan with GigWorker.com, and we've been commissioned to conduct a survey by an insurance company that's getting ready to put out a new insurance product specifically for Uber and Lyft drivers. But they want to get some information from drivers that will help them tweak the insurance so it really fits our needs. So I wanted to invite you to participate in the survey because they're going to use your answers to help them design the cheapest Uber and Lyft insurance available. Not only will it be cheaper, but it will cover a lot more, like lost wages when you can't work because your car is in the shop. Think about that. So if you're an Uber or Lyft driver, would you take about 5 minutes to complete the survey? Kevin said he'll leave a link down below in the description. If you could click on that at the end of the video, that would be great.
Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and this is a story that I kind of overlooked. It's been happening in my message boards. People have been trying to send it to me, and I don't know why I just now got around to it. So to the people who insisted on sending this to me, to the ones who would not rest until I got this screenshot, thank you so much. I do think this is worth talking about. And what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about this. Now, this doesn't look like a whole lot from the get-go. As you see, you have an Uber receives, and there's their booking fee. You have a service fee and a booking fee. That's pretty typical. Now then, here's what's really strange about this. Under others, there are two fees. There's a rider fee, and there's optional insurance. Now, the optional insurance seems pretty self-explanatory. Uber does have, insurance that you can purchase through them, whether as a driver or as a rider, and so you can pay for that. And it's not much, it's just a few pennies. So if you want to do it, that's like a cheap way of buying extra insurance. So this is why insurance is so popular. I mean, not popular, this is so important, by the way, folks. We talk about it on all the channels, and we talk about it a lot. You got to have rideshare insurance. The standard Uber policy does not cover you in an accident. Get some rideshare insurance from one of your local insurance company, or opt in for Uber's insurance. Personally, I would get your own insurance. It's much more trustworthy, probably cheaper in the long run too. However, what is this mysterious rider fee? This is something I have personally never seen before. For that matter, not a lot of people have seen it either. As I was looking this up on the message boards and the Facebook groups, these screenshots where people are sharing, their fares, and that Uber is taking 10 cents out as a rider fee. The questions are popping up, what is the rider fee? Nobody seems to really know. And if someone does know, well, hopefully you can comment below so we know exactly what it is we're dealing with. But there it is, 10 cents. Now, some of you might actually be laughing at this point, like, why are you even bringing this up? It's 10 cents, get over it. I'm bringing it up because Uber nickels and dimes us, and I think this is one of those examples as how they're doing it. Uber and Lyft find new and new ways to take more and more from the drivers. They are paying 60 cents a mile in most markets. In this case, to drive a mile, if you have to pay a 10-cent rider fee, and there's nothing to suggest you're paying it for each mile. You're just paying a one-time fee from what it looks like. For 1 mile that you're driving, Uber's taking an additional 10%, more than 10% from your fare. And once you factor in that you're getting paid like 60 cents a mile and Uber's already taken 25% from that, and then they're taking 10 cents from that, it's kind of like, well, gee, you're really not making any money on that first mile. And the question arises, what is this for? There is a service fee. There's a booking fee. There's an optional insurance fee. When it comes to the fare itself, Uber is typically taking more than 20 to 30% of the fare. Many cases, it's 50 to 60% of the fare. Why on earth would Uber need to take another 10 cents? And yeah, it's a dime. I get it. I mean, heck, I've got tons of them in that little, in my little Daiso bank right here. Like this thing right here, tons of dimes. But let's open this up a little bit, and let's do something. So let's say Uber takes a dime. Okay, you have a dime. Well, okay, let's say you do a second ride. Well, they take another dime. Then a third ride, another dime, a fourth, and a fifth. And you've got a sixth, and a seventh. 7 rides is pretty easy to do. Then you have an eighth, and I might be out of dimes right now, so we'll take a couple nickels. You've got a ninth. Oh, there's one more, a tenth. You take 10 rides in a day. Now, it's $1. What if you do 20 rides again? That's an extra $2 Uber takes you. And for what? Why is Uber taking this extra money? Why? Before you know it, it becomes like, well, this piggy bank you have, or this cat bank. You just start, those dimes and those fees keep adding up. And this thing, by the way, is a pretty light bank. However, the more money you put into it, the heavier it gets. And I always let this thing fill up. Then I take it to like the Coinstar machine, and I put the coins, and I just dropped a quarter, into the Coinstar machine. And I'm usually making over $50, which means Uber has basically found, if Uber does this for every driver, for every ride, they are bringing in a lot of money. And the question is, again, for what? Why is Uber nickel and diming the rider again? Not the rider, the driver. Why are they doing it? Why don't they just charge that 10 cents to the rider? Why not? Because they don't want to take from the rider. They just want to take it from the driver, the most valuable asset they have. They are still taking this money. So again, I don't know exactly what this is for. If someone can tell me, I will definitely look forward to doing a follow-up video, although it will probably be Wednesday or Thursday, just to let you know. And we could talk more about this. But it seems really scummy. Truly scummy. Insidiously scummy, I would say. That Uber, in an attempt to make more money, at least this is what it appears. It appears this is what Uber's trying to do to make more money. They are just going to start taking dimes from riders. You know, another day Uber. Trust us, we want to work with the drivers. They do. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave this, because again, I don't know exactly what this is. This kind of reminds me of when we first found out about upfront pricing, and Uberman did a video and was actually questioning, I don't know what this is. Does anyone know what this is? What is this? So, that's what I'm kind of doing right now. If someone can tell me what this is, it would be really nice to know. In the meantime, what do you think about this? Does this make you upset? Does it not make you upset? I would love to know. So, comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. Also, if gas prices are getting you just a little down, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. If you want more content from me, subscribe to my YouTube channels, Kevin T. Rodriguez, and the Apptrepreneur vlogs, where I have more content, different content, more of it. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow rideshare drivers or deliverers or e-commerce people, check us out at Facebook on the Apptrepreneur Hangouts. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.